topic is suicide in Black youth. Marilyn Monroe, Heath Ledger, or the Joker, and Robin Williams. What do all of these celebrities have in common? Unfortunately, they have all committed suicide. Today, we'll be talking about what is suicide, a method to prevent suicide called the 988, which is a suicide hotline, and we'll also be discussing the roles that guns play in suicide. Being an African American woman that has considered suicide multiple times, this has led me to this topic today. First, let's talk about what is suicide. The book definition for suicide is the ending of one's own life. According to the Journal of School Health, Black youth represents one of the most vulnerable groups across America. There are many factors that play into why Black youth is one of the most vulnerable groups. It's because of the lack of urgency. In the Black community, it's pretty taboo to talk about like what mental health is, almost a myth, like what is mental health. So due to the lack of urgency, a lot of kids go under the rug and they end up growing up and wanting to commit suicide because they feel that they aren't being heard. Another one is obviously race. Because of racism, wherever they are, they can also affect their mental health. Their environment, they might be in poverty, and that's not, where mental health will really strive, especially in poverty. Moving on. According to Amsterdam News, 988 is a method of suicide prevention. The 988 number routes callers to the lifeline instead of having to dial 911. So basically, the 988 is to de-escalate the situation, because most people that want to commit suicide, you don't want to call the police because they will bust in your house and try to, try to help you. But basically, the 988 is kind of a branch so that you won't feel like you're being violated, rather, so you can feel like you're being taken care of. So you get to talk to counselors if you call 988, and it's for Black girls, Black boys, white. It's really for everyone, but that's why it was made in the first place. Moving on, we're going to talk about gun roles in suicide. Guns are one of the leading causes of suicide. According to the CDC, Black youth suicide rates have been associated with poverty. Guns are more accessible or easily accessible in poverty because, that's where most shootings happen in the first place. They can probably get it from a family member or friend. So due to that, that's why the suicide rates are so high in poverty-stricken neighborhoods. In conclusion, I talked about what suicide is, the role that guns play in suicide, and one of the methods of suicide prevention. If you're feeling overwhelmed and feel like you need somebody to talk to, do not try to handle it alone. I strongly recommend you find somebody that you can trust, go seek help, and remember the sun will always come out tomorrow. All right, thank you.